Yo, it's me, Pointless Squire. You know, your guy, your pal, your
knight in shining armor.
And it has recently come to my attention that my channel has reached 1.5 subscribers. I know, it's a pretty big achievement. Wait, what was... 1,500? Well, that changes everything. I guess I'm an established influencer at this point. Do my bidding. Do it. Now. Oh, that's 2 on the nose? Okay. Buy my overpriced cookies. If you're broke, just say so. But seriously, you should join my Discord. It's a great community with lots of great people, all talking about things that I'm sure you will like. And if you don't, money back guarantee. You can also send me money. That would be appreciated. So the break action shotgun.
Oh, there it is. Nice. Alright. I'm sure this will be the best experience I have with a gun yet. Oh, that did nothing.
The break action shotgun is a shotgun you can find on the map in Helldivers 2. It only spawns in-game, and you can't bring it in. I wouldn't say that's an issue with it though. I wouldn't see why you would bring this thing in. Out of all the weapons I've used in Helldivers 2, this has gotta be the worst. Even worse than, well, you know. There's a lot of things I'd like to say about this gun. None of them are good though. To start, this weapon is kind of a rounds reload weapon, in the fact that instead of bringing in neatly packaged magazines allowing for quick reloads, Super Earth just gives you a box of ammo and says, good luck, kid. However, I wouldn't say it's as bad as other rounds reload weapons, since there's only 2 rounds to reload, but that means that every 2 shots you have to reload, which sucks. But how much does it suck? Well, to reload both shells, it takes 1.3 seconds, which on paper doesn't sound like a lot. But you know what beats paper? Scissors. And you know what beats scissors? Rock. And you know what beats rock? That's right, the Punisher shotgun. It takes roughly 0.8 seconds for the Punisher shotgun to reload 2 rounds. And compared to the break action shotgun's 1.3 second reload on its 2 rounds, that's pretty pitiful. Not only that, but you can also keep loading rounds into the Punisher shotgun, so you can get up to 16 rounds in its tube. Now, to further beat the dead horse, let's bring up the breaker shotgun. I know it's quite confusing, the break action shotgun versus the breaker shotgun, but they're definitely different. The breaker shotgun has a capacity of 16, just like the Punisher. But unlike the Punisher, this one uses a freaking magazine. Let's go, baby! And it has a reload speed of 2.5 seconds. But Squire, that's even higher than the break action shotgun's reload. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard anyone ever say. Ever. Just for Barry specifically, the break action shotgun takes 1.3 seconds to reload 2 rounds, whereas the breaker shotgun takes 2.5 seconds to reload all 16 rounds. Meaning, if the breaker was a rounds reload weapon, it would take it 0.32 seconds, roughly, to reload the same amount of ammo it takes the break action shotgun to reload in 1.3 seconds. That's freaking insane. That being said, those rounds must be pretty powerful, right? If you have to go through all this trouble to reload them, and it's really slow, it's gotta be pretty powerful. That's usually how things work, right? 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 Right. Right. Now, I am not nearly smart enough to understand exactly how damage works in this game, but the number I'm seeing is 585, so I'm gonna go with that. And it has light armor penetration, which if you know anything about this game, is pitiful for a heavy gun. You see, most other shotguns are light armor penetration as well, but those shotguns are light shotguns. They're meant to be shooting quickly. The break action shotgun only shoots once in a blue moon, and because you have such a big delay, you'd expect all those shots to be able to tear through literally anything if you have to wait so long in between shots. Back to the damage, the break action shotgun has a significantly higher damage than most other shotguns in the game. with its 585 damage being higher than the Punisher's 405 and the Breaker's 300. But that does not quite justify the break action shotgun's slow reload, because with reload included, the break action shotgun's overall damage per minute is actually about the same. Yo, what is this music? Yo, make this something more dramatic. Bro, now this is way too dramatic. Just go back to what you're playing before. Anyway, the break action shotgun's damage per minute, including reload time, is 50,310. Now, on the other hand, the breaker shotgun has a damage per minute of 50,400. And coming in surprisingly in last, we have the Punisher shotgun at 32,400. Now, none of this is taking into account volley mode, but I don't really have to. I really do not recommend using volley mode on this gun. Basically, it makes it shoot both rounds at once, but that means that you have to reload after every single shot. And not only that, the fire rate's high enough to where if you just spam, it does the same thing. You just have the choice of shooting one after the other instead of shooting them both at the same time. And now, a word from our sponsors. No one. Well, since we have a bit of time, let's talk about my new members only, where you guys can be my sponsors. There's 3 levels. Pointless_disciple at $1.99 a month gets you loyalty badges, custom emojis, grants access to members-only live chats, and priority comments, guaranteeing I'll see them. Then there's level 2, Pointless_noble. For $3.99 a month, it gives you all the rewards from the previous level, but additionally, you get early access to new videos, and you get shoutouts in my videos. Lastly, the 3rd level, Pointless_knight at $6.99 a month. In addition to all previous rewards, you also get to play with me on my live streams. Speaking of my channel members, let's go check in on them. Damn, I really would have thought I had a member by now. Well, there's always next year. If you didn't already know, User is my Discord mod, and is also the moderator in all my streams. She has been cheering me on since the very beginning, and I can't thank her enough for it. And now she's the very first Pointless_knight. I'd just like to say thank you, User, for all that you've done for me, all that you've done for the channel, and for just sticking with me. So without further ado, User_C8EE448FC1. So with the information we've got so far, and all the calculations we've done, we can pretty much determine that the break action shotgun is just a mid shotgun. Nothing special, nothing really all that great. So why all the hate? Well, it's because you don't get to choose to use the gun! The break action shotgun spawns on the map, not in your back pocket, which means you have to actively seek out the weapon. Not only the first time, but every single time you die, you have to go back to your dead body and pick it up. Not only that, but also it's a support weapon, so it doesn't count for things like Siege Ready or other armor passives that buff your primary weapons. Now, I've also yet to talk about the Double Freedom. The Double Freedom is a new weapon that literally just takes the place of the double barrel shotgun. It's just the double barrel shotgun, but with every single issue with it fixed. It's a weapon that you can bring in, you don't have to go find it. It has medium armor penetration and high damage. It's a primary, so it counts for things like Siege Ready and others. And I'm pretty sure it has a faster reload time as well. But don't flame me in the comments about that, I haven't checked. And I can't be bothered to. All in all, break action shotgun sucks and is not worth using whatsoever. But some people will argue that it's supposed to suck. Why, you may ask? Or you might not. I'm going to tell you anyway. It has to do with the weapon's lore, which is kind of completely irrelevant when it comes to how good this weapon is, but some people will get upset if I don't. The lore with the break action shotgun is it's supposed to be the weapon of the colonists, and those people are not soldiers. They don't need a weapon that can fight off an army. They need a weapon that they can use to hunt or whatever else you do with a shotgun. I don't know. But it's very similar to what farmers have today. So it does make sense for it to exist on the map, but also not be the best gun ever, which is why it's still in the game today. It's the only reason it's still in the game, though. I do not recommend using this weapon. Don't use it. Anyway, I'd like you to know that I am very close to being able to make money on these videos, so watch them all the way through or something. or don't. I guess if you're seeing this, you probably already watched it all the way through. But if you skip to this point for whatever reason, go back. Do it. Go back. It's been fun. Hope you have a good day. And I will see you on a live stream or something. I don't know. I put a lot of effort into these videos. Hope you enjoyed. Bye. Away.
I'm coming. Although, I don't know how much help I'm gonna be because I don't have my ace, the break action shotgun. Yeah, I can see how all the colonists died with this thing. You know, since we're doing such good graphics. Here, I'll make this a little bit lower, this a little bit lower. We'll do this stuff, because this stuff is... Yeah. Okay. I want to put the clouds back. The clouds are just too cool with the... Did it apply? Yeah. Think that turned rubble density down? Oh,
Subscribe, motherfucker.